Sorry, I'm a little crooked up there. Hey everybody, so I was asked recently over the weekend for just like a market update, like what's going on in the market, and interpretation of data, and basically presentation of data. So first I pulled what's active and under agreement just in the Berwick, so North, South, and Berwick, and then also Lebanon. And so we have active on the market, able to be purchased right now, 61 listings, which is quite a bit. I mean, I remember when we had 6 listings. So I also remember when we had about 600 listings. But so 61 is a good number to choose from. A lot of them are new construction. And I actually was trying to figure out about how many of them. Well, all right, let's say like 10 are new construction. So it's not a ton. 10 to 12 out of 61 are new construction. We have 31 that are pending or otherwise under contract. And then, so out of the 61 that are active, 31 of them have been active but have been on the market over a month. So this is good data to know. If something is sitting on the market for, and granted, some of it's new construction, so that kind of gets thrown out. But so let's say 20 of them have been active on the market for over a month. The rule in real estate is if it's been on the market for 2 weeks and you have not had an offer, it is a pricing issue. In general, that stands to be pretty true. The market will determine what the value of your property is no matter what you list it at. But with 31, or let's say 21 sitting on the market for over a month now, it's showing that we are, prices are falling maybe a little bit, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of a correction. I think people are still hoping for prices that were more along the lines of January, February 2022, and we're just in a little bit of a different market right now. Now, looking at September, and I just pulled Berwick because that's a really good indication of what's going on all around it. So so for September, I've talked about absorption rate before, and absorption rate is the rate at which if no more houses came on the market would go from having stuff to buy to having nothing to buy. So at this point, we are at an absorption rate of 2.5 months. So we have 2.5 months of inventory on the market right now. In February and March, we were down to 1 month. So we've gone from 1 month up to 2.5 months. So that's an indicator of generally pricing is going to have to come down a little bit. Let's see, the sold to list ratio. So that's the sold price. So the price that a house sold at versus what it was listed at. Let's see, when was it? So March, April, May, June, July. No, July is when it stopped. So June. So from April to June, listings were selling over asking price, over their original price. From July until now, listings are selling less than the original price. Also, an indicator that pricing needs to come down a little bit. Days on market. In February, even though the absorption rate was really low, we had very little inventory, the days on market was really high, which is strange. Doesn't quite make sense, but this is what the data is showing us. So right now, the average days on market for a listing is about 30 days. And that's a pretty good, that's not horrible. And honestly, even though the absorption rate is 2.5 months, that is still a seller's market. It's probably one of the better markets that we've seen in the past 12 years. So last year, conversely, September of 2021, the absorption rate was 2 months, just under 2 months. So now we have 2.5 months. So you can see that the pricing is going to have to come down just a little bit. And it's unfortunate that some people didn't capitalize on that great market, but hindsight is 2020, especially in real estate. So that's that. Listing prices are still pretty high. The sold median sale price in Berwick right now is $320,000, and that has come up since last year. So the average price has come up since last year, or the average price of the house that sells. But right now, with the absorption rate creeping up, still a seller's market, but the absorption rate is creeping up, so it's not as fabulous as we thought. And the sold to list ratio creeping down, it's just indicative that we need to take a better look at pricing and price a little bit more aggressively in the market, and so that our houses don't just sit on the market stagnant. So if you have any questions about real estate, pricing, selling your house, any of the above, please reach out. You can send me a message. You can text me at 207-251-9535. You can swing by my office. I have a big jar of candy here for you. But happy to make an appointment, or talk on the phone, or talk via email or text, whatever works for you. I'm always here to answer your questions. Everybody have a great day, and I hope this gave you a little bit more insight into the market right now.